They came from all sides. The Ottomans, the Hungarians, the Poles, the Tatars. They thought Moldavia would fall. Every single one of them was wrong.
In 1451, the voivode Bogdan II was assassinated in his sleep, killed by his own brother. His 12-year-old son, Stephen, fled into the forest that night, with nothing except a promise he would keep for the rest of his life. 6 years later, in 1457, the boy who had fled became a prince who returned. At the Battle of Orbic, Stephen defeated his father's murderer and claimed the throne of Moldavia. He was 18 years old. His reign would last 47 years. Moldavia in 1457 was a small country surrounded on every side by powers that wanted it gone. The Ottoman Empire to the south, Hungary to the west, Poland to the north, the Tatar hordes to the east. Stephen had 40,000 soldiers and not a single ally. What followed would astonish the world. In December 1467, King Matthias Corvinus of Hungary invaded Moldavia with 40,000 troops and burned the city of Baia. He underestimated his opponent. Stephen's army struck in the dead of night from every direction at once. The King of Hungary escaped with 3 spears in his body. He never came back. Stephen was married 3 times. His second marriage was a political arrangement, but his heart belonged to another woman entirely, Maria Wojcica, daughter of his own enemy. He kept her at court for years. His political wife died in 1477. Stephen chose the ground. He poisoned their wells. He burned their supplies. 120,000 Ottoman soldiers marched straight into a swamp in the dark. They were already inside the trap. They just didn't know it yet. On January 10th, 1475, the Moldavian cannons opened fire. What followed was not a battle. It was a reckoning. 40,000 Ottoman soldiers died in 4 days, drowned in the Barlad River, cut down in the fog, swallowed by the marsh.
40,000 dead, and I felt nothing like victory. I felt only the weight of every man who died on that field. I made the sign of the cross, and I began to plan the church I would build in their memory.
Word of the victory reached Rome. Pope Sixtus IV, head of the Christian world, wrote a letter to Stephen. He called him the true defender of the Christian faith. No Romanian prince had ever been honored this way. By 1503, Stephen was old and broken by a battle wound that never healed. Armies could not do what time did. He died on July 2nd, 1504. His last word to his people:
Never surrender.
He built 44 churches, raised in gratitude to God for every victory. 5 centuries later, they still stand. In 1992, the church canonized him, not just a prince, a saint.
They came from all sides, and I did not run, not once. 48 battles, 46 victories. I was Stephen, Prince of Moldova, and Moldova is still here.